Should I spend a weekend in Vegas? I'm living inside a moment, not taking pictures to save it. I mean, how can I forget? My memories never faded. I can't relate to these haters. My enemies never made it. I am still here with who I started with. The game needed life. I put my heart in it. I put myself up. I'm on some martyr shit. Hey, what's up? What's happening with the business is? This is Thomas from Tyology. What's going on? Today we'll talk about Drake. And not just Drake, we're talking about Drake and his career. So, as I was doing my daily thing, la la la, kind of like bullshitting along. You ever thought about Drake's career? Like, his whole career? Not just where he got popular? For example, let's think about this for a minute. So, what was Drake's first song? Very first song, I should say very first. The first song that got him notoriety, or one that put him on the map a little bit, was Replacement Girl with Trey Songz. That song made #1 on the BET 106 and Park. For us old heads, when I say old heads, people that's like 25 and above. Yeah, 25 and above for the most part. I'm 29, so yeah, a little fact to know about me now. I'm 29, and 106 and Park was like the shit when we was growing up. That song was #1. And I remember at one point, it was on a Flashback Friday, some shit like that. Flashback Friday? Throwback Friday? Throwback Thursday? You know what I'm saying? Anyway. And I remember that song made #1 at one point on the top 10 charts. And it's crazy because he hit #1 with that song and he disappeared like he was the Avatar on some like AIM type shit. And come to find out the reason why he did that was because of people were trying to brand him a certain way, and the branding idea he wasn't fucking with, so he said I'm outie, and he just like went on a venture. I think he just went on to do some other shit, or started doing his own thing. Anyway, it goes, he just disappeared. You know what I'm trying to say? And I remember during that time span of him being on BET 106 Part and him #1 to having high acclaim with So Far Gone, there's a huge gap right there. So let's dig in that a little bit. So Drake had, I'm gonna say 2 mixtapes by that time. By the time 106 Part came out, it was fucking A. Comeback Season, and before that was Room for Improvement. So Room for Improvement was first, and it was Comeback Season. Replacement Girl was on Comeback Season. And then there was a break. And then the next mixtape, I don't want to say it was official, but it was a mixtape nonetheless. It was Heartbreak Drake. And that cover, it had Trey Songz, Young Jeezy, and Lil Wayne. And that was, I think that's what started getting him more of a buzz also. And then after Heartbreak Drake, there were a few like new mixtapes here and there. Like there was Friends with Money. That was a mixtape that was pretty dope. But the one that was like officially the one that put him on the map was So Far Gone. That mixtape was, it said a callus. It said callus. Nigga using words. That mixtape set a level where a mixtape should be. Because before that, a mixtape was just rappers going on other people's songs, and they'd take other people's vocals out and put theirs on, and their whole goal was to destroy their previous song. So a remix, if you may say. But mixtapes got put on because like it was like promotional use only, and that shit was just straight fire. And then here you go with So Far Gone. That shit was like the same skeleton and concept, but like a lot of the songs were from different parts of the world. The fucking beats were like ridiculous. Drake just he treated it like it was an album, like at that time being. And So Far Gone was just such a hit. It was like gold. But it still didn't put him over until he had that co-sign with Lil Wayne. I think I'm terrible with time. Before or after Drake was on the was on Dedication 3, and it was I remember everybody was like hooked on Drake's verse because I remember one of his bars he said, "Keep your ass in line, don't be trying to roller skate," and I thought that shit was fire. I still do, man. And that's what put him on, and then that combined with So Far Gone kept pushing him forward, and just Drake's like being with Drake before and thinking about him now, and like how like branding wise, he definitely is almost in a way a complete opposite of what you would so typically put an artist. Like he's kind of mysterious. He's kind of away from a spotlight, but he's never too far away. He's never too far away from the spotlight and the streets to lose touch. Freight loss of power. You'll see why I said that wrong. But it's creative in how he markets himself, how he branded himself, and how he releases albums. And like Thank Me Later was like the official first album, and that was definitely it definitely met the anticipation and the wait and the hype, especially at that time. And then you got Take Care. Take Care was a dope ass album. Then after that was Nothing Was the Same. Then after that was If You're Reading This It's Too Late. And I think that's where he started to get into his own groove as far as he knew what he wanted to do for himself. Because that album came out of nowhere. There was no single, there was no follow up or nothing. It was just, here's an album / mixtape. And we ate it up, and that was like one of the best songs. Best albums, one of his best albums. It didn't age well, because a lot of people don't talk about that album to this day. But the album was fire until Meek Mill said something about it. Like, Meek Mill said that the whole ghostwriting thing, that was around the time. Dang. If You're Reading This Is Too Late, after that was... Fuck, my memory's terrible. But yeah, I really just wanted to shine a light on Drake's beginning of his career, because a lot of people don't know that Replacement Girl was his first song that was really like good, and him telling a story, Drake telling a story about how Drake got a record deal or semi-record deal of some sort, and he took his advance money and went out to Virginia to go see Trey Songz, and they kicked it for a bit. Like, they actually like built a rapport, and they ended up being friends, and that's how that song became even better, because they had a better understanding of one another. And then you fast forward to Drake now releasing Jamaican songs and Jamaican inspired songs, no disrespect, and speaking Drakenese is definitely a great sight to see. I just want to throw that out there because it really bothers me that people don't know that one fact, and also just like people don't take appreciation of Drake's career. He may not have a classic. In my mind, he doesn't have a classic, but he has a classic career. I had a homie say that Nothing Was the Same is a classic. I don't think so, but I will say that in hindsight, when we're older and we go back to listen to Drake's albums, it's definitely going to be a moment where we understand his music a lot more. And you may have better appreciation for it, and we will say it's a classic or not. But until then, he doesn't have a classic for me. But all his music is always phenomenal, always good. What do you think? You think I'm wrong? Think I should shut the fuck up? Do you think that Badabadoo? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think and how you feel. And tell me what you think about Drake's career. Out.